What's up guys, McKinley362 back at you with another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. So today we are battling a person named Genjii that I did battle off my Discord server, so the description to that will be down below. But first of all, I would like to tell you guys that if you haven't, you could just go ahead and just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click that bell and click that notification icon, because I would really appreciate it and you'll be able to be notified about all of my future content if you want to catch my future live streams and stuff like that. So like I said, I did battle Genjii off of Discord, so if you want to join my Discord, the link to my Discord will be down in the description down below. Now before the battle begins, I would like to let you guys know that that intro you just saw wasn't made by me. It was actually made by Mystery Wolf Gamer, and I will leave a link to their channel down below. They are fan long supporting subscribers, so just want to say big thanks to them. Shout out to their YouTube channel. So once again, I will leave a link down to their channel below, so you should go and subscribe to them. They do enjoy making intros for other people, so you can hit them up. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into this Uber's Wi-Fi battle that I got with Genjii. So going into this battle, I know that his Arceus is going to be a threat, because Arceus is of course always a threat in Ubers, and I don't know what type of Arceus it is because I'm just bad at this game. Now turn 1, my opponent is going to be smart, and they're going to lead off with the Groudon, while I'm going to be dumb here and I'm going to lead off with my Teostra. So now I'm just going to come out here with my Duskmane Solgaleo, and their Primal Groudon is just going to go ahead and Primal Evolve. And I am Weakness Policy, but I think that it is too early. It's too early in the game to go for a Rock Polish and try to set up, especially since this thing, it could just blow me away with the Fire Punch, a Lava Plume. I don't know what it's going to go for. So now I'm just going to switch to my Black Boy right here. So Black Boy is going to come in, and I'm just going to go ahead and get my Primal evolution going, just in case if he wanted to be cheeky and try to go for a fire move. But my opponent is actually going to be smart, and they are going to go for the what was it called? It was that ground type move for the Precipice Blades. But unfortunately for them, they are going to miss. So yeah, I'm just glad that they missed, because not that the miss affected anything, but yeah, that was just funny. I just like it when people miss. I hate it when I miss stuff. If I miss, then I'll get highly upset. So now on me, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out here, and I'm just gonna bring in my Yveltal, because I knew that he was going to switch out, but I didn't know what he was going to switch out into. So I switched out to my Scarf Yveltal, because I literally have no reason not to switch into him. Now he did bring out his Fairy Arceus, which may be bad for me, but I am Scarf with the U-turn, so I'm just going to be able to go ahead and get switch initiative again. So going into Yveltal on that switch was my best play, because if he switched into something undesirable, then I could just go for a Scarf U-turn and play from there. So now they're just going to go ahead and go for that Fairy type Judgment on the Steel type, and obviously due to Duskmane the Cosmos Natural Bolt, it's not really going to do a lot. And now my opponent made a questionable play here, and they brought a Fairy type on the Steel type. They're going to bring in their Xerneas, and I actually went for an Earthquake here, predicting the Groudon switching in case they wanted to bring in Groudon, but I guess they know my set now. So now I'm just going to decide to set up, and I'm going to go for a Rock Polish here, because I was believing that my opponent was going to go for a Z move. I knew that they were going to click Geomancy, but I didn't know if it was going to be regular Geomancy or Z Geomancy. But judging by this is going to be of course the Power Herb Geomancy set. So I feel bad for my opponent. This is a note, guys. Don't try to set up early game, like if your opponent still have a lot of Pokemon, stuff like that, because now look, they could have taken me out with, well, no, they couldn't have taken me out, but I don't think Xerneas has anything to kill me, but they could have like switched into something like that. But now they just wasted their Power Herb, which is unfortunately for them, because they are about to catch this Sunsteel Strike, and Xerneas is going to go down, and it's going to die just like that. Now my opponent is going to bring in their Yveltal, and I was trying to do some WeedleTwineedle plays out here, trying to activate my Weakness Policy, but I kind of messed up, and I forgot that that Dark Aura is a thing. So obviously I'm just gonna go for my Sunsteel Strike here, and I was being a bit cheeky, because if you don't know, people that set up, and when they set up in Pokemon, they tend to stay in even when they shouldn't. So yeah, I am unfortunately going to die, and I wasn't able to live to activate my Weakness Policy. But that is the game that we play called Pokemon, so of course I was going to die to it. That was a stab Dark Pulse. with the dark aura boosted. So yeah, of course I was gonna die to it. Just so you guys know, like, you know, if your opponent, if they start setting up, you could bring in the Pokemon that literally counters them. They will try to stay in because they set up them stat boosts. But I'm just gonna switch in and bring in my Naganador to revenge kill, and my opponent is going to be smart and they are going to switch out their Yveltal. Now I don't know what item that Yveltal is. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and go for my Sludge Wave. Of course it's not gonna do enough. It's literally gonna do next to nothing, and I'm just gonna bring in my Yveltal here in case they want to go for a Precipice Blaze. Just trying to see what my opponent was trying to go for. So now they just go for the Precipice Blaze, and obviously it's not gonna affect me because I am a flying type. So now I'm just gonna go for a U-turn here, and my opponent actually decided to stay in. So that's had me thinking, okay, maybe they're going for Rock Tomb or something like that, or Fire moves, but I didn't know what they were going to go for. So hoping that they went for a Fire type move, I'm just going to bring in my Black Boy and go ahead and get my Primordial Sea going. And they actually have Ancient Power, so luckily, thankfully I did switch into my Black Boy, and I'm going to be able to eat that up. And thankfully he did not get no Ancient Power boosts, because if he got Ancient Power boosts, that would have been kind of problematic for me. And now they're just going to bring in their Arceus, so Arceus is going to come in. I knew he was going to switch out, but I didn't know into what, so I just wanted to paralyze whatever he was going to switch into and bring in. So now that I sent out my Thunder Wave, thankfully we're going to be able to connect it, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. So this Kyogre is actually pretty decent. I was softly set for this thing. I remember I was in Discord, I was like, please let me get at any nature besides Adamant, and guess what nature I got it at? Yep, this thing is Adamant. But now I'm just gonna go for my Stab Liquidation that Kyogre now learns in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon by Move Tutor, and it is just going to annihilate this thing because that's Adamant Stab Liquidation from Kyogre in the Primordial Sea, which boosts the power of water type moves, kind of like the rain does. But it fizzles out on fire. So now my opponent, he's gonna bring in this thing, and I see no reason not to try to attack it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for my Earthquake. Now, I'm just going to go for my Earthquake here because I want to stay. I was like, you know what, there's nothing this thing can hit me with. Like, you nearly can't touch my Primal Kyogre at all. Sorry for a little bit of legs right there. But now, they're just going to go for the Precipice Blaze. They stab Precipice Blaze, which I believe they should have done instead of going for the Ancient Power. But they might have been trying to get an Ancient Power boost and playing greedy. I don't know. So I'm just going to go for an Iron Head here, trying to catch the Xerneas on the switch in case he was trying to bring that thing in, you know. Oh wait, what? Xerneas is already there, okay. Never mind that. But just try to catch Yveltal on the switch in because, you know, I didn't want to be like, that's another tip. If you're going to kill a Pokemon, if it's a low health, kill it with a different move instead of the super effective one, because then your opponent, they can be smart switches or something. I could have went for an Earthquake and they could have brought in Yveltal on the Earthquake, and that would have been bad for me, but thankfully I went for Iron Head, so even if they did switch into Yveltal, I still would have been hitting Yveltal, because Yveltal would have been expecting an Earthquake on the switch. And, you know, just a little battle tip for you guys, but don't listen to my tips, don't pay attention to my tips, because I'm absolute trash at this game that we call Pokemon. I am bad at Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, like, I literally suck. I literally, okay. But now, we're just gonna go ahead and bring in my Primal Groudon, my shiny Primal Groudon. I remember I got this from one of my giveaway streams. Somebody actually gave it to me. It was one of the link trade ones that I did a while back. I don't know if you guys remember those. But now they're just gonna bring in that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get my Sun up, and now they're gonna bring in their Mew. They're legit shiny. I don't know if it's legit or not. It doesn't really matter to me. But now they're just gonna go straight for the Union Z, so they're gonna go for Genjii Supernova, and hopefully I don't catch a copyright strike with this. I hope I don't, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of YouTube videos with this thing up, and it's been out for like what, almost no, I wouldn't say year, but it's been out for a couple of months now. This is new, so yeah, I think it's been out for almost a year now. So now I don't know. I just hope I don't catch a copyright strike with this thing. If not, I'll just have to edit the video and stuff like that. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and catch a huge amount of damage just like that. But Primal Groudon, being the big bulky boy he is going to be able to face tank that. And me, I just was stupid here. I just want to set up some late game stealth rocks, because I do believe my opponent's last Pokemon is Yveltal, and I just want Yveltal because it is a flying type to take some entry hazards, because Yveltal, it is like the one thing I am scared of on his team right now as of this part of the game. So I'm just going to switch out Groudon, and the Harsh Light is going to be able to fade, and I'm just going to bring in my own Yveltal. because if my opponent wants to be cheeky and go for a psychic, which I knew they were going to, instead of a U-turn, then I'm just going to be able to take it because I am obviously a dark type, and at this point in the game I am going to win because, oh wait, no, their last Pokemon wasn't Weedle. That's the second mistake I made. It was actually Mewtwo. So now yeah, Mewtwo is not going to be able to take a foul play, as we all know, because Mewtwo, especially if it's a Mega Mewtwo Y, because Mega Mewtwo Y, while it is specially defensive, its physical defense is absolute garbage. So of course it's gonna be Mega Mewtwo Y. I haven't seen Mega Mewtwo X in a long time. I don't know, where is that man at? Where is he at? I was actually getting a little bit excited here. I thought it was gonna be a Mega Mewtwo X, but it is going to be Y. So we are going to be able to go for a foul play, and that is going to be the game against Genjii. So GG's to him. Remember, if you want to battle me, you can check out my Discord server down below. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. You leave a like, comment, and subscribe for all that fun stuff. I do have a Discord down below, which you can check in the link. Once again, shout out to Mr. Wolf Gamer, and see you guys later. Bye bye.